Welcome to BFF Podcast, hosted by your cheerleaders, Kausar and Duki.
We are here to make your life easier as working mom and teach you everything we learned in order to lose 70 pounds combined. So far, we have helped over 500 women do the same.
This episode is brought to you by our signature program, 90 Day Xtreme, in which we help working moms lose 15 pounds in 90 days.
I'm Kausar. I'm one of the coaches at BFF Zone. I have 2 kids. And
I'm Duki, and I have 1 kid, and I'm the co-founder of Become Fit Forever BFF.
We don't know if you guys have your coffee or you don't, but we hope that you are joining us today. So today our guest is Yumna Rator.
Yay!
And she is our amazing BFF. She's been with us for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
She works at the UN. Right now she's in Pakistan. Thank you so much for making the time to talk to us today. She works at the UN, but she also have her own business. She has an online writing consulting firm called The Linguist. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Yumna.
Okay, hi everyone. So as Kofar said, my name's Yumna. I have no kids yet, but I still really needed their help. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that later. But yeah, like Kofar said, I work at UNDP specifically in New York, but for the next 6 months, I'll be based out of Pakistan. And I recently started an online consultancy with my husband as well as my sister. It's a writing firm, so we believe in creating impactful content, whether that's a resume, a business presentation, or a social media post. So we do sort of all of the above for our clients in mainly Pakistan, because we're catering to sort of startups and people in Pakistan that maybe know how to write, but really don't know how to write impactfully. So yeah, it's a little bit about me.
Oh, so you're kind of busy.
Yeah, really busy. I mean, I'm working US hours, so for here it's 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. And during the day I do the linguist, and then on the weekends I also do linguist. So yeah, and also I live in with my family of like 8 other people. So it's constantly like my niece running around, and then I'm like trying to be on a call and trying to work at the same time. But it's fun. It's with family. So.
Of course. That's amazing. I see your Insta stories. I'm like, show me more. I want to see Pakistan because I used to live there too. How exciting.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your fitness journey. I know a lot of our listeners or people who are watching this live, they want to know about your fitness journey and what have you tried in the past. I know you've always worked with the UN, looking at your bio, and I've known you for so long too. So tell us a little bit about your fitness journey along the lines of before working with you.
Sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I was always a really sort of slim person. I always thought, oh my God, I'm so fit, blah, blah, blah. But I got married and I got lazy. And I started eating a lot. Not really eating a lot, more like snacking a lot in between meals and such. And honestly, for the first year, I was fine. But then I started like gaining weight, started sort of being out of shape. I started Zumba, started yoga, did kickboxing, all of the above, but really no control over food. I just thought, what, if I work out every day for an hour, I'll be fine. And I can still eat and afford to eat like a burger every now and then, or like fries every Friday, Saturday, like a pizza on Sunday. But obviously that wasn't true. So in terms of my fitness journey, I started investing sort of in a fitness trainer or a nutritionist coach like Kosar and Duki. I'd say honestly like 6 months back. So in January, when really I had gained, I think, more than 20 pounds. And I don't even have a kid. So I was like, really, there's no excuse for me. Like, I really need to step it up. If I'll be overweight now, I'll be even more overweight after I have a kid, right? So I thought that, this is the time to really control what I eat and also try to get some guidance on food. So, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. And why did you think it was important to start when you started? Like, I know you were doing kickboxing, you're doing Zumba, but why did you think it was important to start?
So to be honest, I've always been looking for something that works for me. So I got a gym membership, but really I got so lazy. It started snowing, and I was like, oh my god, I have to walk 20 minutes, and that also after work, coming back at 7 p.m. to take the walk and go there. So I was like, okay, I did that for a month. It didn't work. Zumba was also too far away. Didn't work. I used to miss a ton of classes. Kickboxing was literally right across the street from me, so I was very, very consistent. I didn't miss a single class. But with kickboxing, while I think I was really happy about myself in the sense that I had like a place where I could vent, a place where I could sweat it out, and move every part of my body. I felt stronger, but if you looked at the scale and if you looked at me, I still felt like I was gaining weight more than losing weight. So honestly, I was just confused. And I think I called Kosser and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm literally working out like crazy, trying to lose, like doing, I think, an hour every day. The only day I got off was Sunday, and still I'm not losing weight. So I have no idea why this is happening. I'm not even getting toned. Just my legs felt a bit firm, but nothing else, especially my upper body, was like working for me.
Yeah, it is
I think
really
that's why I
frustrating.
started.
Yeah, it is really
What?
frustrating. It is really frustrating because Kausara and I have been in the same journey where you are like doing CrossFit and you're running and you're doing everything and you're like, like let's just get those calories out. So, and we keep eating the same way that we consider is healthy. And I think the confusion comes is like, well, I'm eating healthy when I'm not losing weight because there are like two different things. You're either eating healthy, which is awesome, but then you have to learn how to eat to lose the body fat. I think that is the confusion. It's like, but I'm eating, avocado and I'm drinking my coconut oil. I'm showering in coconut oil and I'm eating my nuts. Yeah, but that is really high calories. So you have to find the right balance on the nutrients. And I think that is the confusion that all of us at some point have. So how did you find when you learned like, oh my god, I was eating more than I should of every nutrient? Like how was that process of when you get into the program and you learn about your specific portion control for your favorite foods?
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
I think for me, the biggest thing that was different was, yeah, learning portions, but more than that, I started taking photos of every single thing I ate. Even like if I had 5 almonds, I would take a photo of that. And once I did that for a week, I started realizing, oh my God, like I'm really not eating right. Like I say I didn't, oh, I only had 2 meals today, but really, like I walked around and I got a cookie, then I walked back somewhere else and I got a brownie, then I went and got the Starbucks latte. I was like, no, man, this is adding up. Like I had literally 10 images of just snacks.
Yeah.
So I think for me, the biggest thing with the program was really sort of taking photos of exactly what you ate and then learning, every plate, how every plate should be designed. It's almost like a project, right? Like half of your plate needs to be this, a quarter needs to be that, another quarter needs to be that. And doing that for every meal helped me so much because, some days you have a lot of protein and some days you have a lot of carbs, but why can't you just, divide each plate based on carbs, fat, and protein? So for me,
And
that was the biggest eye
satisfied.
opener.
Yeah, you feel more satisfied because you're not missing anything, right? You will feel like, oh no,
Yeah,
I eat protein only. What about my carbs? No, you can have your carbs. You can have a little bit of
yeah,
everything and be
yeah,
happy, right?
for sure, for sure. I think that was the biggest thing for me. That I can still have my naans and my rotis and my chawls,
Oh no, yeah, please. You can have your roti. Yeah.
but just in smaller portions.
Yeah. So you're saying that portion control, I mean, the accountability piece, right? You
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you are reporting to a coach. Like she's seeing these pictures and I'm going to get my
Mm-hmm.
butt a little kicked by the end of the day. So that was the accountability portion. And talk to me about the portion control. I know you tapped more into tracking macros. How did you see the weight dropping on the scale?
Oh, it was really good. I mean, honestly, one thing that I stopped doing that I think you guys were the ones that suggested, like, stop looking at the scale all the time. Because I think doing that every day, it just doesn't work. And for me, I think everybody's different. For me, for the first 2.5 weeks, I think I didn't lose anything, to be very honest with you. I didn't lose a single pound. But
Mhm.
now, 3 months, I mean, 3 months into it, I started at 148, and then after I left the program, which was I think 3 months into it or 12 weeks into it, which is 3 months, was I was 135, so that's 13 pounds. And then now when I came back to Pakistan, I was really worried that, I won't have them out of the program. Maybe I'll gain the weight. But now, as of today, I'm 129. So I'm working. So it's
That's just,
definitely working.
like that is so awesome that you're saying that, because I think that is one of the biggest fear, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna leave Kausar and Duki, and then the program is over, my life is over, and then I'm gonna gain the weight.
Yeah.
So it is like
No,
you
that didn't
learn.
happen to
This is
me.
a lifestyle. It's not a
Yeah.
diet, right?
No, no, for sure. I learned, and I'm also teaching others. Like, there's so many
Ooh.
people in my house that are overweight, and it's just like I'm literally making their plates. And you don't have to go out of the way to make something specifically for you. That's like for a specific diet. It can literally be all the food that everyone's eating, but you just have to figure out like what part of it, how much oil. Maybe the food that you're cooking, or the I don't know, the rice that you're making, maybe it needs to be with less oil, and you need to maybe add more chicken into it and not just have rice with potatoes, for instance.
Yeah.
Look at
So
you.
it's
Yumna is a pro
yeah,
now.
right.
She can be
It
a
is
coach
a
of yourself.
lifestyle. Yeah, for sure.
We're so
So
happy
yeah,
that you're spreading the healthy love, because that is actually one of our missions. It's like not
Mhm.
only that knowledge stays with you, but that all your family can learn from it and get healthier every time, because it's not about a diet, like Kausar says, it's a lifestyle for everyone.
mhm, for sure, for
And you
sure.
also like, she's also one of those people who came to us not overweight. Like you already looked amazing.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
And then after this transformation, it's just like, woo, like you can see like the abs are coming out. So I guess my next question is, what are your new goals? Because you already like lost over 15 pounds or so. So what's,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think who doesn't want abs? So I have started reducing sort of cardio workouts and increasing sort of more weight training, doing a lot of hits but
Oh,
with weight.
awesome.
So that's been a lot of fun. Again, not going overboard, just literally what taking from Dookie and Kostar's advice. Just 30 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be like an hour and a half every single day. I literally just work out 4 times a week for about 30 minutes. The max I do is 35 minutes. And I'm good to go. And food wise, I'm literally eating everything possible here, but I'm just snacking less and controlling on portions and such. So I guess my new sort of goal is I still want to lose a little more weight. I still have a little bit of stomach that's bothering me, so about 5, 6 more pounds, and then more weight training hopefully.
Yeah. So those muscles are gonna pop out. Yeah, so happy. So you feel like you're more in control now. You know
For
what to
sure.
eat.
I
You know
mean,
how it's going to be your training. It's like that part of your life is in control, and I think that is really important for a busy person like you. Like you cannot be
yeah.
wondering what is going to be dinner, what is going to be lunch,
Yeah.
and I don't feel comfortable or confident with myself. That has to be out of your way so you can be more
Yeah.
productive
No,
at your,
for sure.
yeah,
And
good.
I know I felt so much better. Like I came back to Pakistan and like showered with compliments. I was like,
Oh.
oh, okay. Meaning everyone noticed that I had gained weight, which meant everyone noticed that I lost it. So it was really good. It's sort of like, oh my God, all that sort of hard work and accountability for 3 months really worked, and I'm really thankful for that, honestly.
I'm going to so thankful to have you too.
yes.
So
Congratulations for all of that. It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So what is the advice that you have for that person, that woman that is watching you and she's like, oh my God, she could make it? And so what is your advice just to motivate her to change her lifestyle?
Sure. I mean, honestly, I think for me, the quarantine was literally the best thing that ever happened for me because, yeah, I finally had time to do things that I didn't before in between calls, this, that. So I think, at least from what I understand, right now, most offices are very flexible. They are allowing work from home or fewer hours, or, some people are going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, some Tuesday, Thursday. I would really, really give that advice to all the people that are working from home or have flexible schedules. to really invest. And honestly, it is the one-time investment. If you think it's something that you have to do for a year or 2 years, it's not. It's honestly just 12 weeks. Learn about your food, learn about what you need to eat, learn about how much exercise and what kind of exercise you need to do. And honestly, you won't look back. Like I feel like I don't need to go back to Dookie and CrossFit. I don't feel like I need to do the 3 months again. Maybe in the future, you never know, I might if I fall off the bandwagon. But right now, I feel really confident that I can maintain this. So I
that
think
is the goal.
think of it.
Yeah.
It's not a dependability thing. I feel like gyms, have that sort of dependability factor, right? Or like the classes that you pay per week. But while those are important, I think learning about food is the number one thing that no one tells you about. That actually that's the thing that you need to work on. You could do 1 hour every day for your entire life, but if that stubborn stomach is not going to go down if you don't learn about food. So I think for me, I would give that advice. It's just a one-time investment. Don't think like you have to come back every 3 months to Kosar and Dookie. Just do it once and you won't regret it.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, we're so happy that you've reached your goals. You have learned about food, you got the little kick in your butt, and now you're good to go. You're off to your own journey and you're spreading so much healthy love. So we're so proud of you. Such a beautiful transformation, Yumna. Like, you've been a role model for all the entrepreneurs. So for all the listeners or whoever's watching this episode, please follow her business account. Go ahead, let us know where they can find you.
Yeah, I think the best place would be Instagram. So it's at the.linguist with the S at the end.
Yeah, we want to write it down also.
Yes, we need some writing expertise. Like, we're very good at writing, right, Dookie?
My God, always we need that.
So it's linguists with S at the end in Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you so much for this coffee chat. It's going to be on air hopefully soon in our YouTube channel. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's take a picture of besties pictures. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Miss you guys.
See you
Thanks
around.
a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.